Holy smokes, it's about to get ugly, folks. Let's check out the Bitcoin action. Okay guys, Carlton Flowers here, your crypto pro, and we have a special late night edition, no frills. We're going to look at what just happened with Bitcoin. A massive red candle is forming right now on the chart. Look at this thing right here. Okay, here we are in the midst of some movement that is happening right on the lines of the pitchfork. Okay, so just a while ago, we had this fast line above the slow line without these bends, without this immediate crossover that just happened like that quick. We were sitting here looking like we were about to hump on up and come up into the overbought zone. And it looked like price was about to take off to the second level of the pitchfork, or maybe even come up to the first level. But I was saying in the last video that I did not believe that we were going to move up to that 12,000 level, which would have been the target had we not flipped this little pivot right here. And so in that video and in my trading view post, I was talking about possibly correcting down to 11,200, which we are sitting at 11,276 right now, or coming to the bottom of this line, which would sit us somewhere around 1,100 or 11,000. All right, so let's take a closer look real quick, get rid of this. Now, oh boy, let's zoom in here. Let me clear this off and let's zoom in a little bit more and see what we can see. Let's break it down. It looks right here. The first thing that pops out at me, besides the fact that when we had two green bar, we had a small green bar. That's a doji right there, an indecisive doji. But when this one was red, I kind of figured we're going to snap back down to this center line. But before that, when this candle was green, it was looking bullish, but I thought, oh boy, I don't trust this. Something just does not seem right with the on-balance volume staying steady right here and not moving up at a higher rate, or as high of a rate that the price hike was moving up, especially when we were just told that we've had these humongous purchases coming from Square and a couple of other institutional investors. And sure enough, you know, when you get on YouTube and you start listening to people and then everybody goes bullish. And today, I swear to goodness, there was 5 videos that came out from the big shots that everybody follows. You probably know who they are. And what were they all talking about? Bitcoin is going to have a massive breakout. Bitcoin is going to go to the moon. We just had good news. What have I always said? Well, if you haven't followed me, you might not know what I always say. I'm constantly saying on my trading view posts that I am not a believer that news moves the price. In other words, you can have the best news in the whole wide world and the price might not budge. Maybe 10% of the time it will, but it usually does not. And to the contrary, you can have the worst news in the world and we don't tank. What's the proof? BitMEX. What just happened? 2 weeks ago with BitMEX going down and the CEO getting arrested along with his team, going to jail. And they were talking about massive sell-off and panic because of the government taking down BitMEX. And what happened? The price went down, $250? And then sailed on up. And then we had this action that's right here, what you're seeing on this chart. Yeah. All right, back to the chart. So we came right back to the center line. I was just watching another video. I looked up and this thing popped up out of nowhere. This whole candle, this thing happened in a flash. And the reason why I believe it did, number one, it's really odd. We got this volume cluster right here at around 11,400. We blew straight through it. And what I always tell you is that if you get away from the volume profile nodes, these nodes that come out where there's heavy trading volume at a specific price, where institutional buying or selling is very heavy. When we get away from these things and hit this zone where there's nothing, that's what I call a slip zone. And price usually slides down to that next level. So we could be coming down here to 11,100-ish. Now it looks like this candle has somewhat pulled back. We're wicking down now and we've pulled back up. But is it going to stay? Now with the stochastic looking like this, I'm not trusting the stability of staying on this first lower line on the pitchfork. I don't know what you call these lines. I call this the center line. This is the first lower, first higher, and then these are the boundary lines. So there's a good chance that we do pop down to this boundary line, which I didn't think would happen that fast, but it really could. So we could be headed toward this volume cluster here, and we could be headed towards this one, and then we could also shoot straight down to the point of control. I was just telling my buddy Simon, shout out to Simon, my homeboy who lives right here in Jefferson City, in the capital city of Missouri, where I am, Crypto Pro headquarters. He was asking me, what do you think? Let me see if I can even find, there was a chart that he sent me and he wanted to know my opinion of it. Let me see if I can find this chart. Okay, here we go. Let me scroll up and I'll show you exactly what it was looking like at the time. Here we go. I found it. All right, now if I can just get this thing back over here and bring it into the window. There it is. Okay, so market wrap Bitcoin test 11,500, but Ethereum futures open interest flattens. And so after this, we were talking about all of the articles that had come out and the videos, such as, look at this, from one of my favorite guys right here, Guy. What's the name of his channel? I can't remember. But at any rate, he was talking about here's why Bitcoin is about to take off. I mean, that happened so quick, and then boom. We hit this little miniature flash crash. I wouldn't call it a crash, but it's a flash micro crash. So that's all I wanted to do, was just to showcase this and say, don't trust this action one way or the other. Right now, it's just 50-50. We don't know what's going to happen. This thing could wick back up and erase that great big red candle and head right back to that center line, because we still have this big fat volume cluster right here. We don't know. And we could also jump down and head towards this lower level. And all I can tell you is this. If we violate this here line right here, folks, if we come out of that one right there, boom, boom, ba-doom, it is going to sail down. And I don't know where it's going to stop. So keep your eyes on the prize. Pay attention. Don't make any rash decisions. And watch out for what else is going on in the alt market. I will have an update coming for you on some of our favorite alts that we like to talk about. We talk about DOT, which is, oh, good Lord. Let's just jump through here real quick. Oh, all right. So the alts are following suit. Oh, that's not good. Band is definitely not making them dance right now. Wow. XRP down. Uniswap, not as big of a hit. That's kind of surprising. Or is it because I don't have the scrunch down? No, that's not as big of a hit, and it's on the come up. But wow, what a hit on Polkadot. That's not looking good, and the stochastic is pointing down, looking bearish. How about Chainlink? Chainlink's got a little red chunker hanging down there. That's not looking too good. Let's see if there's anything else. Let's look and see what Cardano is following suit. Anchor, wow, that's ugly. Zilliqa is, oh, wow. Okay, so at any rate, this is across the board. RSR, everything is following Bitcoin at this point. Litecoin, oh, wow. Okay, Litecoin is usually the leader of the pack. A lot of times I've noticed Litecoin makes a move first and everything else follows, and this is the worst looking candle from them all. So I'm going to say we're probably in our October surprise now. That's all I got for right now, I just wanted to give you that quick heads up and follow up on that last video that I posted. Like and subscribe if you would. I got a long way to go before I get to 1,000, at which point I'll be able to provide you with updates on the YouTube stories, okay? But apparently I've had some good feedback on the mobile report, so I will be providing some more quick little 2 to 5 minute mobile report video updates when there's action going on. And also, I tell you what, I was surprised that nobody asked me about that announcement that I made on the last video, because I got something in the works that I'm designing that I'm going to be giving to the founding members of the Crypto Pro channel. It's going to be the us thing, okay? I'm thinking maybe this might be something we celebrate at 200, and then maybe we do something at 500 and then 1,000. But for the first 200, I'm working on something, and it's pretty cool. And let me just give you a little sneak peek. I'll pull it in the window. I don't want to totally give it up just yet, but let's see here if I can find one. And this is just one variation, okay? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you this, and it's a collectible, and then we're going to split it 50-50 when you decide if you want to sell it on the open market, okay? So here's one of them. Look at that. All right, let's go to the other one that I just designed tonight. And I'm trying to decide which one will be the first one. Okay, where is it? Here we go. I think this is going to be the first one. And you'll notice it says something that is one of my lines that you see in my videos, which I think would be pretty appropriate. That's going to be an NFT, guys. What do you think? Collectible. The first of many. There's going to be a lot of sets coming out. We're going to have fun with this. All right, so that's my sneak preview. Post your comments below. Let me know what you think is going to happen here. Is this the October surprise, or are we going to rebound and head on up to 12,000? Fill me in if you got some expertise. I'm ready to learn. I'm not telling you that I know it all, because I don't. I just call them like I see them. Like it is John Madden calling a football game on Monday night in the NFL. This is Carlton Flowers. That's all I got tonight. I'm out.